This is Kung Fu Vampire. I just got done eating some pho and playing a show in Buffalo, and I'm so fucking cool that I'm hanging out with So Fucking Cool. Check out SoFuckingCool.com. Kung Fu Vampire, doing big things. Fuck you.
All right, So Fucking Cool here with the Kung Fu Vampire. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Just getting high, relaxing, having a good time in Buffalo.
Amazing show tonight, too, by the way.
Thank you, man. We give it our all live. Sing it. I sing everything, rap everything. We got a live band.
That's what I like to see. I mean, it wasn't like, you could tell it wasn't no pre-recorded bullshit. Sometimes you see somebody up there and you're like, is that a CD or is that, the whole band, the way you move around, the fucking way shit goes?
Yeah, man. We want to devastate people. We're not trying to put on a good show. We're trying to fucking blow your mind. And that's, I feel like, what we do. I feel like we're at that point where we're giving you exactly what you need and what you want as a fucking fan. You know what I mean?
And you've been doing this for quite some time. You got your start, I'd say, about 6 years old from what I read, as you started doing a little break dance and a little fucking around, and then fucking around with drums, doing some rapping, and then it actually turned into something for you, obviously.
Yeah, it turns out that I've just been fully exposed to music from day one on some cool levels, like breakdancing to the early hip-hop stuff from the 80s, even in the early 90s, I was breakdancing to the 80s stuff, and then my parents would take me to Nine Inch Nails and Metallica, Marilyn Manson concerts, The Cult. I saw all that. When my mother was pregnant, I went to a Grateful Dead and The Who concert while I guess she was 8 months pregnant. Who knows what kind of drug she was doing? I'm sure she wouldn't admit it, but I know that they were on acid or something. Which is okay. I'm not mad at you, Mom. Thanks. It's okay. It's no big deal.
Yeah, you came out fine, so fuck it.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Now, Reanimated is a new release for you, and it's actually kind of a new look for you, too. I seen you on stage. Some people thought you were going to come out with the bald head and the different, you know what I mean?
Part of life, like growing, is important. Change is important as long as it's growth, not just changing for the worse. You've always got those friends from high school or college or junior high that are like, yo, you changed, but really they didn't grow, you grew. And so with me, a lot of people think I've morphed or grown into this, but I'm gonna constantly morph and grow as I get older and kind of develop into a seasoned musician. I feel like you're gonna see different things from me. I might come out in a tank top and a fucking floral hat off to the side, and then a year later I might be fully painted with devil horns and crazy shit. I just want to do whatever I feel like doing and not really worry about marketing or what people are gonna think. And that's what you're seeing right now. Like I just feel like wearing this. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm wearing plaid shirts, slicking back my hair, wearing a hat, wearing sunglasses, sometimes contacts, sometimes not. I don't know why. I just do it because I feel like it. Right. And I feel like that's organic to me, Now,
speaking of evolving, this new album, I gotta say, is fantastic, by the way. You could tell you've definitely grown and you've gotten some more details to you, you know what I mean? It really fucking speaks to you.
Yeah. The Reanimated project is really, it's nostalgic, but it's very deep to me because it's a remix album for people who don't know, but it's 17 tracks off of Love Bites, 2 off of Dead Sexy, and then there's a couple new ones that were released as singles that have been remixed and whatnot. But this album is my best album. Like, I want people to look at this as an album because I fixed some things I didn't like about songs, and a new twist on songs is fun for me. And that's what you got to see on this record, is a new twist on songs. And that was what I really enjoyed about it, and I want people to check it out. Check out Reanimated. It's 17 tracks. There's some great collaborations. The beats bang. There's some stuff that might even make you cry on there. It's so deep. It's just all over the place, and I think it's what people need to hear of mine,
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, man, those being reissued, it's finally who you really want to be at this point in time,
No doubt.
Now, a lot of the fans here are obviously Juggalos. I see there's a lot of shit going on. I can't even, I have shirts, you know what I mean? I have fucking shirts I don't want to wear because of the old FBI bullshit now. What is your whole take on all that?
I think it's unfortunate. Good people in life in general, good people get the bad rap. They get the fucking short end of the stick. And I think that's what's happening here, man. I think it's a few bad apples fucking it up for a tree of beautiful apples, And Juggalos are beautiful people. They come from all different walks of life, doctors, musicians, You know, they work at McDonald's, they work at the fucking hospital, they work at a legal office, paralegals. I meet them all. I have the right to tell you what a juggalo's like. The reason why is because I meet fucking 500 a night, 40 nights in a row. So anybody who's listening to this, whatever I tell you what juggalo is what they are, not what your impression is. I've met thousands, and I'm telling you, they're great people, they're loving, they're honest, and they come from all walks of life, just like you, just like me, just like everyone else. So, I mean, it sucks that they're being mislabeled like this. Obviously, it's not a gang, it's a group of people, like a Deadhead or a whatever else music fan, but the positivity is strong. They're strong in numbers, so I think they got pigeonholed and pinned down like that. Nobody believes it. I think anybody with any level of intelligence, 100 IQ or higher, knows Juggalos ain't a gang. I mean, come on, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking.
It's absurd. It's absurd. Garbage. You know what I mean?
Now, the whole Kung Fu Vampire persona came from you watching some films, and you were thinking about a vampire Kung Fu film, and then it stuck with the name. And I see that you had a book that you're thinking about doing. Whatever came about that? You ever think about retouching it up or doing something with it?
I think in general, I have a lot of material that's cool that should be released, but I think there's just parts of me that are scared to do things the wrong way. I don't ever want anything to flop.
Right.
With putting out CDs, they'll never flop. I'm going to push them and promote them and be proud of them. But when it comes to like a book or something, I feel like my book needs to be huge, and it needs to be heard by millions and read by millions and seen and made into a movie and done right and done by real directors like my friend Darren, who did the Saw movies. Like, I don't want it to be some like halfway thing, so that's why I haven't really put it out. But I want to put it out, and it's a full novel. It's really long. It's really in depth. It's deep as fuck. I call it subconscious nonfiction.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is I didn't make the story up. I had a nightmare when I had a serious flu back in 2001. I had a nightmare that lasted really long, and I woke up, sat by the bed, and wrote 80-page summary, just straight in cursive, just boom, 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 boom. And the story is just like locked in my head. It's just in there. It's crazy. It's deep. It's reality to me. It's not fiction because I didn't make it up. It really happened, just in a different kind of consciousness, you know what I mean? And I'm not some fucking weirdo that's into that type of shit. I'm telling you, I didn't make it up. It happened, and I wrote it down. It felt as real as anything I'm living right now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this moment's not any more normal than the moments that happened in that book. So being that the book is so dear to me, that's why I haven't put it out yet. So it's just, in a nutshell, it's the story of Kung Fu Vampire, and it's an alternate story than my actual reality in this world. It's that story of that guy, you know?
Persona that you see.
I guess, I don't know. Like I said, it really happened in my dream. I sat up and wrote it all, and the rest is history.
Well, they do say that there's ultimate dimensions where you have your true self and somewhere else, so maybe that's the case right there.
I mean, my brain came up with it. I didn't.
Right.
You know, and I'm proud of it. I mean, to give you a summary would be, I'd be cutting the credit of it because it's so deep. There's no reason to put it out there. But just in a nutshell, it's about the Kung Fu Vampire, the story of a guy who doesn't know he has these powers or where he's from, and they try to breed him to create more of him, and then the struggles he has as this person, this daywalker vampire going through life kind of numb, which relates to my real personality. You know, going through the motions in life, a lot of us do this. We don't realize that we're just numb, you know, we're just living the motion, we're here, life goes by fast, and then we're gone, you know?
Right.
And I think that story just kind of ties in with that. You know?
Sounds dope as fuck, man. So hopefully when you're ready, man, I'm ready for it.
I want the right person to do it, and I want it to be a movie too, so.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Now, tour wraps up in about a week, a little bit after Halloween there, and I understand you're going to shoot some videos when we're...
Yes, I'm going to shoot. I've decided on this tour, actually earlier today, I made a solid decision. I'm going to do, off the Reanimated album, I'm going to do the Go Away remix. I'm going to do the Dreamer remix. It's a dear, dear song to me because it has to do with my friend who was murdered, one of my best friends and our security guy, Irish. I'm going to do a Nocturnal, and I want to do Blade. So I want to do 4 videos for Reanimated, and right when I get home, that's what I'm going to try and do. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, for those that want to follow up, they want to know when the videos are going to come out. They want to know if you're doing an off appearance here or there. They want to know if you feel like dropping some shit. You never know. What's the best way to reach out to you?
Everything is at Kung Fu Vampire. So Twitter / Kung Fu Vampire, YouTube / Kung Fu Vampire, Facebook / Kung Fu Vampire, Instagram, look up Kung Fu Vampire. Those are the 4 active things that I'm using right now. I have a Vine, I have a Keek, I have other things. But if you go to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, follow us on there. We keep everybody up to date on what's going on. And you know what? I believe what we're doing is the truth to music, and it's what you want. We have no bosses, no leaders, no one telling us what to do. I do what I want. I don't give a fuck what people think. It's my shit, my mind, and you're going to get some live music. You're going to get the real organic Kung Fu Vampire.
Make sure you go ahead and send him out a message. Let him know what you think. Tell him when you're ready to see him in your town. He's very fucking friendly. He's right up in the crowd today, shaking hands, so he'll send you a message right back.
Yo, thanks to SofaKingCool.com. Kung Fu Vampire, doing big fangs, keeping it fucking wicked. Shout out to Twisted. This Way to Hell tour. We're almost done with this motherfucker. 2014. We're killing your fucking face.